Corral has made his way forward. Pletsch also in there. Pizarro's clearance. And Stefan Corral is down and hurt. This is his first game back, having had surgery on a knee just before Christmas, and that was an awkward tumble. Giovanni Elber, who said that he wants another year with Bayern, despite suggestions that he would move to England or Spain during the summer. His shot. Now Elber! What a good opening that was for Giovanni Elber. He's Bayern's leading scorer, but he's gone 10 games without a goal. And he might have thought he should have done better from there. Here's Lincoln. And Robert Kovac. Lincoln has committed to another year with Bayern. Elber. On by Ballack towards Schott. And here is Mehmet Schott. Closely watched by Hausweiler. It's Scholl with a shot, and that was really difficult for Jörg Stiel. Came to him through a ruck of players, and it took an awkward bounce just before it arrived in the goalkeeper's hands. Here's Lincoln. Now Zé Roberto was one of the big disappointments of the first half of the season, but that's a fine pass by Zé Roberto. Here's Pizarro. Good strong defending there by the Brazilian Marcelo José Pletsch. Didn't give Pizarro an inch of room. Tight to the Bayern attacker, denying him space. Max Eberl, who had a time with Bayern Munich, as did his Gladbach teammate Marcel Wittecek. Cleverly won free kick that by Zé Roberto. Wasn't a great deal of contact. In by Scholl. Pizarro up. Well, the whistle is gone. There was some pushing there as Pizarro challenged. Igor Demo getting a hefty shove in the back. And it was Demo's header which was turned aside by Stiel. Despite their status at the top of the Bundesliga, Bayern are short of attacking options at the moment, with Roque Santa Cruz likely to be out for another 8 weeks, having suffered another knee injury. His shot. Hargreaves just ahead of it. It's Owen Hargreaves. Oh, what a magnificent goal! It's Owen Hargreaves, and it's his first ever goal for Bayern. What a week it's been for Hargreaves. 22 last Monday, and now able to celebrate with a stunning first ever goal for Bayern. Terrific hit. Kotsniets didn't pick him up, but that was a super effort. Here's Scholl looking really busy in midfield for Bayern. Zé Roberto. Pizarro just ahead of him. Now Ballack. Lizarazu, Ballack again. Well, like Giovanni Albert earlier, Mikael Ballack there just trying to dig the ball out from under his feet. Great awareness on the edge of the penalty area though. On by Lizarazu. Here's Yeremets. Albert! And turned to safety by York Steele. All Giovanni Elber's Bundesliga goals have come at the Olympiastadion this season. But currently he's having no luck in front of goal. Linker on the edge of the penalty area. Ballack on the edge of the 6-yard area. Demo with the header clear. In by Scholl. And Yeremets wide. Jens Yeremets has been impressive this season. He started all but one of Bayern's Bundesliga games. On by Linker. Here's Pizarro. Now Scholl with an opportunity to drive forward. Elbert trying to get away from Pledge. And it's gone out for a corner kick, although Elbert is claiming that there was a handball there. May well have been an instinctive reaction by Pledge. Elbert had suddenly got an extra yard, and there was the use of the hand. In by Zeraberta. Away by Aidu. Bayern got stronger and stronger as the first half wore on. And what a night it's been for Owen Hargreaves. His first ever goal for Bayern. This is 58th game in the Bundesliga. He was 22 last Monday, and he's just agreed to sign a new contract with Bayern. It's one which will keep him at the club until 2005. It's been his night, and it's been Bayern's first half. They lead 1-0. Here he is again. Scholl trying to give the attack more impetus. Here's Lizarazu. Good save by Steele. And Albert denied yet again. Off the line by Jeff Strasser. Hans Meyer making the point that he wants Gladbach to be bolder. They'll now try to play with 4 up front. So far, though, they haven't really troubled Oliver Kahn in the second half. Here's Albert. Now Hargreaves. Good save again by Steele. And put in by Alexander Zickler. He's been on some 5 minutes as a substitute. He's had precious few opportunities this season, but when he gets his chance, he nearly always gets goals. Hargreaves again the inspiration. Shot was angled across the goalkeeper, that made it difficult, but not for Zickler. 2-0 Bayern. Gladbach's resistance has now been broken. It's developing into a stroll for the Bundesliga leaders. Zickler. Now Ballack. And look at the room that Zickler's got here. Gladbach in disarray in defence. Zickler down and Steele also down. Goalkeeper missed the last 3 games going into the midwinter break because of a pulled hamstring. But here he got a kick in the face from Alexander Zickler. And at the moment he's out cold. Schweinsteiger is to get his chance. Just a 2-minute run out at the end of what is a comprehensive win for Bayern. Elber. Now Ballack. Zeriberto to his left. On by Zickler. Zeriberto. And Giovanni Elber. He'll claim that. And he gives thanks to the heavens. At long last, another Bundesliga goal for Bayern's top Bundesliga scorer. Elber's first goal in 11 games in the Bundesliga, and amazingly all 11 goals he's scored in the Bundesliga this season have been at the Olympiastadion. And those late goals from Elber and Alexander Zickler just undermine Gladbach's determination. The Bundesliga leaders have slipped effortlessly into the groove. They're 8 points clear at the top. The question before Christmas, who will catch Bayern? Now they're asking, how can anyone get near them? It's finished Bayern 3, Borussia Mönchengladbach 0.
So congratulations to Bayern Munich, no doubts about the man of the match, and I'm very pleased to say he's joining us live now from Munich. Hello to you, Owen Hargreaves, how are you doing?
Fine, thanks, and yourself?
Very, very good. Now the goal, what did it feel like? I hate to say it, but it did take rather a while in coming, didn't it?
Yeah, it definitely did. I mean, I've heard a lot of flack from my brothers and that, for my teammates as well. So I mean, it was very nice to get out of the way, especially early on.
Oh, and it's Alan McInally. How are you, mate?
Fine, thanks.
Good man. Listen, were you really worried? I mean, I know that Rob just said it was a long time, but you know, how worried were you that you probably wouldn't get a goal at all, if anything? But thankfully you did, obviously.
No, not really at all. I knew it was. I mean, it's bound to come, and I was just focused on. During that game I was playing right defender, and I was just focusing on and shutting down everything at the back, and had a lot of opportunities up front, and I knew eventually I'd get my chance. I wasn't really worried. I don't mind setting up plays or setting up goals instead of scoring.
The boys giving you a bit of stick?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've been hearing it for a good 2 years now, so especially from Pizarro and Santa Cruz. I mean, they get goals for fun, and then I'm sitting there with 60 games and none, so it's not the best tally of goals, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, good, mate. Does that open the floodgates then? Because you know what it's like. Uli will expect a goal a game now.
Well, that's the thing. I think my brothers and my family are expecting a goal a game now as well. But I mean, I'm playing right defender at the moment, so it's tough to get forward and get opportunities. But when I get a chance, then I'm just gonna have to try and utilise it. Yeah,
absolutely. In the winter break, Owen, when you sat down with Hitzfeld, and did he speak about, listen, with the injury to Salihamidzic, is this right wing back your position now? Have you got it, providing obviously your performances are good enough?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I played it last season as well, so I'm used to playing centre midfield, and I'm not used to playing out wide right or right defender. So now I'm playing right defender, and I guess if that's what the manager sees is the best position for me at the moment, then you have to accept that. At the moment, we do have a few problems with Salihamidzic and Sanyol, but I don't mind playing there at all. You can do different things and try out new things as well. So maybe I'm learning a new position, but I do prefer to play midfield. But at the moment, I'm playing there, so I have to accept it.
You got your defensive duties, but you also got forward quite a bit. You almost got a second. You helped set up another one at least.
Well, I mean, I did. We had a lot of opportunities. They played very defensively, and they were almost inviting us. So I just didn't want to. I was playing against Kornisic, and he's quite quick, so I just didn't want him have any energy going forward. So I just made him chase me basically all game, and I'm glad that he didn't try anything up front.
Now we understand a new contract for you. Is that correct? How long have you signed for?
I extended my deal for 2 years. I was signed till 2004, and I extended it for 2 more.
Now, this obviously, I've read quotes from you saying that, okay, 2006 could come along, there could always be a move to the Premiership. Was there any chance in your mind of moving to the Premiership before you signed this new contract?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I thought about it very seriously, and for a while there, I did think I was going to move to the Premiership, and I thought it was the best thing. And I mean, I still watch the Premier League every week, and I see the games, and I want to be a part of that without a doubt. Maybe I won't be here until 2006. My contract is until 2006, but a lot of things can happen very quickly. So I am happy here, and I have to be thankful for everything that's gone on up until now. But now I know that Bayern Munich isn't the only club out there for me, and I would very much love to play in the Premier League, whether that be in 2 years or in 3.
Oh, and do you see on the England side of it, keeping in with the national team? I know you're saying that right wing back is maybe not your preferred position, but when you were thinking about the bigger picture, playing at Bayern is not exactly going to hurt your chances of playing in the England team, is it though?
Well, I mean, up to now it obviously hasn't, and I've been picked for almost every squad. So I mean, those are things you take into account, obviously, and I thought about that as well. And up to now it hasn't made a difference. So hopefully it won't in the future, and hopefully I'll continue to get picked. I mean, it is very important as well to still be involved in the national team, without a doubt, and I hope it continues on like that. But I think if you're still putting in good performances here, then people notice that.
I remember when Sol Campbell first started, he was playing up front, he was playing as a full-back, he was playing as a centre-half. He managed to keep his position as a centre-half. There's no way you'd argue Sol Campbell playing anywhere else for England. How important then is it for you, as you were saying there, to get one position and focus on it?
Well, I think it is important just because you can build on each performance, and you can work on those things in training. I haven't played central midfield all year, so I mean that's a good 4 or 5 months, not even in training. So I'm playing other positions in a way it's beneficial to me because I can learn new positions. But I think in the long run, you have to play one position where you can be a master of that position, not be a jack of all trades.
Is this, well, I know that Bremen have only got a point at the weekend and you've stretched the gap. Is it a little bit of a foregone conclusion now? I know there's a few games to go, but I'm presuming, Owen, you can't see anything else but Bayern just winning the championship, surely?
Well, I mean, you'd have to think that. We have a great... we've set ourselves up in a great position, and I think we believe in ourselves, obviously, that we're going to win the league, and it's a good position now. I think now all we have to do is focus on ourselves. All we have to do is focus on our games, and we have an 8-point advantage on Bremen, which is a lot. So I think the next 5 games we have are games that you would expect us to win, whether they be at home or away. So I think if we can focus on winning the next 4 or 5 games, then I think we'll be in a wonderful position.
Oh, and, I mean, when I was there, so, a long time ago now, right enough, but I remember having said that we mainly had the Champions League on our mind when I was at Bayern, but obviously that is not a possibility for you now. How much influence are they putting on or pressure to a point of winning the Cup now? Because I always remember that not really being high on the agenda when I was at Bayern.
Well, I mean, there's obviously bigger things, winning the league and winning the Champions League, or doing well in the Champions League, because it's not financially. It's not really that much money involved in the League Cup, but it is 6 games, and if you win 6 games for other teams, you're in Europe automatically. So, I mean, it has to be our goal, obviously, to achieve as much as possible and win the league, and this year win the League Cup. So I think we're in a great position right now. We play Cologne in a week and a half's time, and I think the opportunities are great, and we have to. Being a Bayern Munich, you have to win those games.
Is the season, though, Owen, because you're not going to win the Champions League, is it considered by the hierarchy, not the players, the hierarchy at Bayern, a failure because you're out of the Champions League?
Well, that's tough to say. I mean, failure. I mean, if you want to win the league and win the League Cup, how many teams can achieve those things and actually honestly say that it's a failure? I mean, it's a strange world, and here you're measured by the big successes. And I mean, we've only won the Champions League once in the last 25 years, so that puts things in perspective. I mean, you have to do well in Champions League for the image of the club, but I think if you can go on domestically and win the league and win the League Cup, then that's a phenomenal achievement, no matter what team you are.
I don't know what the odds are, Owen, but is it worth a tickle on a Hargreaves hat-trick away at Bielefeld this weekend?
I wouldn't think so, but I mean, I'm feeling good, so maybe I'll continue my tally and get it all the way up to 2.
Brilliant stuff. Owen, thanks very much for joining us.
All right.